I think I just created the coolest cricket item in existence. Cricket's brain doesn't just give you splitting tears like Cricket's body. It also gives you an all-new type of tear effect known as ricocheting tears. Make sure to stick around till the end of this video if you want to see some of the crazy synergies that this new item has. If you want to play with it yourself, don't forget to double check and make sure you're subscribed, as I'm going to be releasing this item at 55,000 subs on YouTube. It's time for a new Rome's Rig Emporium item, everybody. Welcome back to another mod showcase. That's right, I told you guys about this yesterday. Today we are checking out our newest item known as Cricket's Brain. Now, this item is still a little bit in development. I do want to tweak it a little bit. I think it's a bit too strong for what I want to do here, but I just wanted to show you guys what we got cooking up on RRE today. Cricket's Brain is at the current moment oh my god. I don't need that. I don't need that, but that's very funny. I don't need that either. Cricket's Brain at the current moment is a quality 5 passive item that instead of giving you bouncing tears similar to rubber cement, it will instead give you ricocheting tears. Now, these tears can bounce up to 3 times, and once the third bounce is in fact completed, instead of bouncing more times, the tear will split into 8 mini tears that deal about half of your damage and home in on the nearest enemy. As I'm sure you can evidently see, this item is very, very strong. I may or may not be nerfing it a little bit. I was kind of thinking of turning this into a quality 4 item and lowering the damage output of it just a little bit. But the reason that I create these items and then do these showcases a little bit before they get released is because I would love to get your guys' feedback. That's a champion belt. Honestly, I'll kind of take that. I do feel like the damage multiplier on this item at the current moment is a little bit gonga, a little bit crazy, if you will. But all I ask, fellas, today, aside from liking the video and subbing up, which I probably said already in the intro, all I ask is that if you could, leave your feedback on this item in the comment section down below. Do you have any thoughts on it? Would you like us to nerf it? Would you like us to change it in any way? And who knows, maybe we'll take your word for it. That's gimpy. I actually like that a lot. And maybe we'll take your word for it and we'll end up changing it in some way. I already have some ideas in mind, but all I have to say other than that is just strap in, get cozy, and enjoy this silly little item from my mod pack that, if enough people are interested in, will be releasing at 55,000 subscriberinos. Look at that. If there's only one enemy in a room, i.e. a boss, it does in fact just bounce between the same enemy 3 times before splitting. That is a feature that I actually requested personally. I said, hey, if there's no enemies in the room, can you make it just bounce off the same one like a paddle ball? I thought that was kind of cool. So, the Faulty Wizard, the creator of the Operation 365 mod, one of my coders on this mod pack, decided to put that in for me. Shout out to him. He's a massive flippin' legend, dude. I also think that we just might have to nerf this, not the power of the mini tiers, but the amount of range that they have, because I've only got 6.5 range right now, and I don't know if you can tell, but some of these mini tiers are just absolutely flying across the screen. But I hope everyone who's watching today's video is having an incredible day, and if you're not, well, hopefully today's video makes your day just a little bit better. Now, there is lots to talk about today, fellas, aside from the new modded item. I was very pleased to see that so many people were actually interested in the new Forgotten variant, the Benighted Forgotten video that I posted yesterday. I just wanted to, first of all, give a big thank you to everybody. I actually didn't think that many people were interested in Forgotten as a character, and I was proven entirely wrong. So thank you for all the love on that video. It did insanely well, and I'm super duper proud of that upload. And yeah, I just didn't think that video was gonna do very well, and so I'm very glad that it did. You know what? Double pill card rune room, that's not bad. We'll pop this pill. Oh, not my favorite, but that is all right. And gamers, I did just want to say we are in fact on to floor number 2, which normally means that it is time for today's question of the day. But as my regular viewers would know, I accidentally walked on that and lost my holy card, but whatever. As most of my regular viewers will probably know at this point, that's a balls. Let's go. I need more money. I can cook. Don't worry. I can cook up a storm here. Let me find my secret. I already found my secret room. Uh-oh. I need to figure out a way to get more money. Uh-oh. You know, I'll figure it out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But instead of a question of the day today, as some of you may know, we are instead going to be doing another riddle of the day. That's a swallow penny. I don't think I have a lot of HP, though, so gonna need to be a little bit safe and a little bit smart here, but that's all right. Ah, look at that. Nice. We got enough money for balls. Huge. But today's riddle of the day, my friends, you can answer it in the comment section down below, and then you can check your answer after the fact. Today's riddle, my friends, is as follows. I may be an item, but often overlooked. I scale up in strength, and I'm similar to books. Let me know what your answer is in the comment section down below, and the first person to get that answer correct gets a gold star. A metaphorical gold star. I don't have any gold stars on me to actually, like, give out to anybody. I'm so sorry. If I did, I would most definitely give you one, but I do apologize. I don't actually have one available on me at the current moment. But that's all right. I think we're done with this floor, so we should probably just go and fight the boss, I think. I don't know. I guess so. We've already done our super secret and our regular secret, so honestly, why the flippin' heck not? But fellas, I have done a hell of a lot this weekend. As I'm sure most of you guys know at this point, I don't actually deciduous meat. What is this? Do I have benighted soul on still? I might have benighted soul on still. I do, in fact, still have benighted soul on, and you know what? We're just gonna run with it because this is a really good run, and I don't feel like starting from the beginning again. I will be using my keys, though, to maybe open this up. It's a bit risky. Oh, it did open. Oh, incredible. Okay, so we got vibrant bulb. We got a bone heart and a red heart. That's nice. Lots of money and a stud finder. I think I'd rather hang on to my swallowed penny, to be completely honest with you. Well, you know what? Actually, no, yeah, swallowed penny's really good because then we can use balls to the fullest extent, right? Like we can use swallowed penny to get more money to get access to more items in our shop. So I think that's in our best interest. But I've been busy this weekend, man. I've been running around like a crazy person. I had to pick up some new lights for my car actually today, which I did do. I had to pick up 2 taillights. I had to pick up a reverse light and a brake light for my taillights. My dad actually ended up helping me out. Shout out to him. He's an absolute legend. And we had to take like all the lights off the car to get access to the bulbs. And somehow, I have never seen this before in a car, literally ever. I've owned a few cars in my life. Somehow, my brake light on my car actually just fully exploded inside of the housing unit. I don't know how it happened. He didn't know how it happened, and he's like a car guy. So I was kind of baffled as to how that happened. But yeah, my brake light actually exploded, and I didn't notice, but I knew it was out for a long time. But I never noticed that it actually exploded until we had ended up taking it off of the car. So that was kind of crazy. And then the other light was just absolutely burned to oblivion. So I ended up having to replace 2 of the lights on my car. For those of you who don't know, I drive a fancy car because I don't have to drive anywhere because I'm a YouTuber. So I picked the most gas-guzzling car I could get my hands on. I drive a 1986 Camaro Sport. It's not actually like as fast as it sounds. I only have a V6 in it. It's quite slow. You know, the dream and the goal is to eventually put a V8 in it, or something even more powerful than that, because it has a big engine base. We can fit a pretty sizable engine in it, but for the time being, just rocking a V6, because as I'm sure any car guys in my audience will know, replacing engines is very expensive, and you also have to replace, you know, like the transmission and the exhaust and all that fun stuff. So it's a pretty big project, and so I haven't really had the time, or realistically, if I'm being honest, the funds to do something like that. You know, I'm not an insanely large YouTuber yet. That is Mysterious Liquid. I take that. That's insane. And before, also an incredible item. But I think Mysterious Liquid is what we want here, because we can spread that creep around with these ricocheting plus these mini homing tiers. So hell yeah. But yeah, I'm not a super massive large YouTuber yet that makes infinity money. You know, I'm not one of those guys at the current moment. I would love to be at a certain point in time. I do want to roll this. However, I may have an angel deal on my hands, so I think I leave this for the time being and then just come back to it. Because if we don't get an angel deal, I will roll it. It is a Q0. I didn't really read it, but a Q0 normally means that it's pretty bad. So instead, we'll just leave it there for the time being. The reversed nail fires a nail that petrifies and weakens an enemy. I don't really need that, so I'm just gonna buy both of these. They're gonna give us stat increases as well, so no harm, no foul there. But hopefully, you know, within the next couple of years, the channel gets pretty damn big. I can make some good cheddar cheese, and how shall I say this? I go crazy with the car modifications on the 1986 Camaro. Yeah, we did not get a devil deal. Or we didn't get an angel deal, sorry, but we did get a you know, I think I take the tiers up. The shot speed down, it's like not my favorite, but it's whatever. And maybe we take perfection. I'm kind of surprised that we got that. However, I mean, if we get a luck-based item with the amount of tiers that we're already firing, because this is essentially like an upgraded Cricket's body on steroids, I think having perfection is probably better. Like an apple or like a tough love, something like that would be really, really nice to have with this. Stew. Basically, heart containers become bone hearts, soul hearts become black hearts. Sure, I'll take all that. I don't mind that at all. Bone hearts are, in theory, just better than regular red hearts. And the reason that I say that is simply because bone hearts are 3 hits until you lose your heart, and regular red hearts are only 2. And then late game, it's two hits for bone hearts and 1 hit for red hearts, unless you have the wafer, right? So I think it's just a better option there. I am really into like cars, I guess, in a sense. I like cars that look cool. I don't know a ton about like engines and like transmissions and stuff like that. I definitely would like to know more and like learn more. I'm like a fake car guy, as it were. You know, I love the look of cars. I love the way they sound. I love the way they feel. I love how fast some of them go. But when it comes to the actual like mechanics of cars, I'm kind of really dumb in that regard. So you'll have to give me a little bit of brevity here as I yap about my car, because I don't know a ton about it. But thankfully, I've got a pops who's super into cars, and he helps me out with a lot of my car stuff going on. 33% chance to get an extra vanilla active item. No, I don't think I want that. That sounds kind of bad. So instead, I think we just leave that behind. I was debating going Mother today, because I do think that Cricket's brain would be absolutely disgusting against Mother, because it's just like a giant boss, right? So the amount of damage that you're outputting is going to be disgusting. But I think we'll not go Mother today, and instead, well, we'll just go, I don't know where we're going to go. We could go Beast. We could go Blue Baby into Mega Stand. There's a lot of things that we have the option to do here. I just can't really decide yet, so I'll think about it just a little bit more before we get too far into this run. All right, I think we're done with this floor though, so we should be good to make our way down to the next floor and see what we got in store for us, fellas. Let's go. I'm gonna hang on to perfection. I think it's probably better than the swallowed penny at this point, because if we get a luck-based item, like I said, that does in fact go bananas. Now, another thing that I wanted to briefly touch on was, you know, for the first time in a very long time, oh, I immediately lost perfection. I am a horrible gamer. Well, no matter. I actually ended up checking out another Isaac Tuber's Isaac video today. For the first time in, like, I want to say, like, a year. Unless, like, one of my friends explicitly asked me to, like, check out their video. I don't really watch Isaac YouTube. You know, I play the game every day. I post a video every day. It's kind of enough Isaac content for me. You know, that's a tears up. I'll take that. It's gonna kill our range stat, but as you can see with Cricket's brain, I think we just have infinite range, which may be something that we're gonna want to tweak, because that doesn't seem like it should be a thing. I don't think that should be a thing, I'm gonna be honest. But I ended up checking out another Isaac Tuber's video, because I was seeing a bunch of tweets about people getting mad about someone like covering a character, and like the character was really buggy, but they didn't try to like troubleshoot the bugs or something. And I believe it was the newest Matman video where he checked out Tainted Friend and he ran into some bugs with that character. I watched some of the video, and I think he was running into some bugs with the Cacophobia boss. First of all, that boss is very cool, but yeah, that boss makes me very mad. And like, I think it literally can just bug out that boss. I feel like a lot of people don't really understand like what goes into posting a video every single day. So I do understand where Matt's coming from. Sometimes you just like, sometimes you run into like a game-breaking bug and your run ends and you really just, you don't want to do another one because you're like, this sucks. I've been recording for hours and I don't want to do this anymore. So I do see where he's coming from. But it did seem like other than that, he really enjoyed the character. I did as well. We did cover Tainted Friend a couple days after the Fiendfolio mod was released, and I really, really enjoyed that character. I thought she was flipping awesome, and it seemed like he really enjoyed the character as well. So I don't know. It seemed like people were a little bit upset about that, and well, I do understand to a certain extent. It's just kind of like, you know, we work really hard to put these videos out, and sometimes things don't go your way, and you run out of time to get a video ready for the next day, and you got to upload something that maybe you're not the most proud of, or you're not the happiest with, and that's just the way that it goes, because people are awaiting your newest upload for that day, right? There's definitely been cases where, like, I've been recording for hours and hours and hours, and I didn't get a run that I was really, really happy with, but I ran out of time in order to edit it, and get it up within a timely manner. And so I just kind of put something up where it's like I either lose or I didn't have a super good run and I kind of wanted to get something better. But you just run out of time. There's only 24 hours in a day, man. And a lot of that's spent recording, editing, making thumbnails, streaming if it's on a weekday for me specifically. But I just wanted to say that I kind of get where he's coming from, and you know, maybe don't give him too much flack. You know, it seemed like he had fun with the character and he had a pretty good run going on. And that character's difficult, man. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Another thing that I recently found out about, fellas, we're going on a totally different segue here. This has nothing to do with the Binding of Isaac at all, I gotta be honest. But when I was in Japan in 2019, don't verify my age. Don't ask how old I am and how old I was when I was in Japan in 2019. Okay, we're not gonna talk about it. But when I was in Japan, I drank a large amount of alcohol when I was there. All right, that's just what I did. I was on vacation. I was with my bros. We were chilling. There was an alcohol there that I drank a lot of, and it went by the name of Strong Zero. I think Australian people are gonna know what I'm talking about, and like maybe some other people who have visited Japan. You're gonna know what I'm talking about when I talk about Strong Zero, all right? It's like one of the best alcohols I've ever had. It's like freeze-dried fruit alcohol that they like squeeze. It's insanely delicious, and I love it very much. And I recently found out that they now sell it in Canada. And so I'm gonna be honest with you. Look, I'm not gonna show it on the screen because I think that I might be in some hot water with YouTube's advertiser policies. Actually, I don't really know. You know what? It's probably fine. I could probably show it. We're sipping on a little bit of some strawberry Strong Zero today because I found some at my local liquor store and I said, that's awesome. I want it. And so I bought some. And I've never had the strawberry flavor before. The main flavor that I've always had was the lemon flavor because lemon's like the most common one that they got. And so I ended up checking out this strawberry one and whoo, it is absolutely incredible. And I have really been enjoying it. I want to remember what's in our item room. What did I pick up? Was it number 1 on this floor? Oh, yeah, it was number 1 on this floor. Okay, never mind. That makes sense. All right, we're done with this then. I mean, we got nothing left for us here. We did get an angel deal. I ended up picking up key piece 1 because I would love to do Mega Stand. I'll probably end up re-rolling the second key piece for like at least like a little while just so that we can maybe get some better angel items under our belt. I know that our mini tiers do have homing. Also, we got Depths XL, which kind of sucks. Our mini tiers do have homing. However, our regular tiers do not. Like, I can show that to you here. Like, if I miss, those tiers aren't going anywhere, right? Like, they're not. You actually have to hit your shots. Hit your shots, kid. Hit your shots when you're using this item. Although once you hit your shot, basically everything dies, right? And like I was saying near the beginning of this video, I don't know if I want this to realistically be a quality 5. If it is going to be a Q5, I do have an unlock method in mind. I was thinking about maybe using like the scalpel on Cricket's head to like cut his head open and then show his brain. But I might just make it a quality 4 and nerf it like a little bit because I was kind of thinking about adding to this mod pack. I think I've talked about it a little bit, but not a lot. I was thinking about adding a Cricket transformation itself to this mod. And if I was to do that, you probably wouldn't want a quality 5 Cricket item. And the reason that I say that is because in order to get this item, if it is a Q5, I don't know why there's so many of these things in here. It's probably one of the items that I have, but I don't know. We'll roll this. Pop a fly. You know, yeah, it's fine. I'll take it. Why not? Is it a good item? Absolutely not. Am I taking it anyways? You bet your sweet bippy I am. But you probably wouldn't want to give up a quality 4 Cricket item in order to get a Q5 Cricket item when you're trying to get the Cricket transformation, right? Also, there's only 2 Cricket items in the Binding of Isaac, right? There's Cricket's head and there's Cricket's body, and that's it. So if you're really thinking about it, you can't get all 3 items if this is a quality 5 because you'd have to give up Cricket's head or you'd have to diplo Cricket's head and then get Cricket's brain, which doesn't really fly in like natural game progression. So I'm thinking that I might just, paralysis. My paralysis demon in my brain, please help. Help me! I'm thinking of like just not making it a Q5 so you can actually get all of the items to get that transformation. Although it might be a little bit rare, at least you're still like able to get it. But speaking of sleep paralysis demons, fellas, speaking of them, have any of you guys ever experienced something like that before, man? I have, actually. I gotta tell you, it's like one of the scariest, insane. That's like one of the scariest things I've ever experienced in my life. I don't know how else to describe it. Sleep paralysis is terrifying. I've also experienced night terrors, for those of you who have never had those. Those suck just as bad. They're awful. I've had night terrors of like people like no, not even people. I've had night terrors of like shadowy entity figures, like demons, like breaking into my car while I'm sleeping in my car at nighttime. Why I'm sleeping in my car, I don't know. I got a house with a bed, so I don't know what that was all about. And then like outside of my car, I was just in the void. It was just the void. It was like one of the scariest night terrors I've ever had in my life. I woke up in like a cold sweat. And then I don't know if I've ever had one since, and if I have not remembered it. Oracle Iron, that's what it's called. Sure, we can take that. It's gonna give us stats as well, so not a problem. There, we'll pop this. Tears down. Ah, it's okay, we're at soft cap. We're above soft cap, so it didn't really affect us. But yeah, night terrors aren't something I would wish on absolutely anybody, man. I remember that happened to me when I was, I think in university that happened. I think I was just really stressed about life, and like I had a lot of personal stuff going on at the time, and that sucked. I remember writing about it in like my journal, and I was like, this is awful, and I hated it, and I don't know how to fix it. And if I've ever had that happen to me ever again, I don't remember. But if you guys have ever experienced that, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. It was a terrifying experience, and I wouldn't even wish it on my worst enemy, man. Not to say that I have enemies. I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't really have enemies. There's not that many people in my life, personal or professional, that I like actively dislike. I'm just gonna level with you. It's not that many, if any at all. I find it like pretty hard to like actively dislike somebody that I know. I don't know about you guys. I've always kind of been of the thought process, at least when my like frontal lobe started developing, I kind of became of this thought process where it's like, there's enough hate in the world as it is. You don't need to go around hating a bunch of people for like no reason. Oh, getting this as a trinket is regarded as a devil deal, but plus 100% angel chance. Yeah, I'll take that. Sure. Now we have confirmed angel chance. Why not? I'll take that. We don't have perfection anymore because I'm an idiot. So, yeah, we'll take that. Sweet! There's an eternal heart. Nah, I would rather hang on to this cross. This is the cross from Benighted Judas. I believe this is his starting trinket. And what a cool character Benighted Judas was. We covered him, I want to say close to a month ago, but that character was very fun. I've been really enjoying all of the Benighted characters, and it seems like you guys have been as well, which is pretty damn sweet. But we're done with this floor, so we can just shred him with our Cricket's Brain. We didn't even get the splitting tears. For each type of curse encountered in this run, plus 0.3 damage. Curse Syringe. Yeah, we'll take that. 1.5 damage. Not bad. And we can fight Mama Bear. It's Red Mama. She should, yeah, be instantaneously dead, actually. Which is good for us. Nice. And you know what? I'm just gonna go to the chest today. And we got the Holy Mantle, baby. Let's go, dude. Hell yeah. We'll take out the Angel. I'm gonna re-roll the key piece right now. Because, actually, you know what? It's a bit late. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Thinking about it now, we will have Womb 1 and Womb 2, so maybe I did mess that up a little bit, but honestly, that's fine. That's fine. It just means that we can't re-roll our key pieces now, and honestly, I'm okay with that. Now, with regards to the Womb floor, I mean, we should probably just follow Star Bethlehem, because there's not really gonna be anything that we need here. We can check the curse room, I guess, but there's very few special rooms on this floor that aren't like the curse room and the arcade. That's kind of all you got to work with on this floor, so we'll just make our way over to the boss, and then, oh, nice, and then make our way over to the next floor. We don't really need the shot speed increase, but I'm never gonna say no to that, fellas. I'm never gonna say no to the free shot speed up. I did also want to say, just for my YouTube gamers, before I forget to tell everybody this, for those of you who don't know, I did stream on Twitch for a number of years at this point, probably like, I don't know, 7 years, 6 or 7, something like that. And as of like a couple of weeks ago, due to popular request / demand, I am now streaming on YouTube as well. So for my gamers who do not have a Twitch account or do not want to make a Twitch account, I now stream every single weekday over on YouTube at the same time. So you can catch me live on this channel every single weekday. I normally go live at about 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So whatever that conversion is for you, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm way too lazy to do the conversion myself. So you're going to have to look it up. But that is something that I do. Hey, there's a mat. Does this actually give me damage now, by the way? It does not. So we're only getting some of the trinket changes in the newest Repentagon update. Huh. Because I did have the rosary bead one the other day, and I was unaware as to why I was getting that, because I didn't think that Repentagon was on the newest version. However, I think it will be coming to the newest version soon-ish, TM, because Repentance Plus just got a confirmed release date of sometime in November. I want to say the 11th or the 16th, I think. I can't remember what day specifically, but I do know that it is in November, and I believe that they're actually adding some more stuff that we don't know about, because I was talking to one of the Isaac devs a couple of weeks ago. His name is Alex, or Zombolus. He's a dope human being, and I appreciate him very much. He's the reason that my Rotten Hearts for Tainted Bethany change actually got implemented, so shout out to him. And he did say that they are working on other stuff in Repentance Plus, but that he wasn't able to tell me about what they were, which made me a bit sad, but I do understand. I think we'll roll this once just to see what we get, and there's nothing there that we want. So instead, we'll get down to Womb 2. Womb 2, even more so like Womb 1. Just run through the floor as quickly as possible. We gotta go up. That's fine. We just ricochet our way through this floor. There's nothing holding me back. Call me Shawn Mendes. We fight It Lives and pray that we can get our hands on a Hush boss fight, because Cricket's brain on the Hush fight, chat. It's gonna be crazy. And I would like to see that. Money, baby. Oh, yeah. I haven't been able to use my balls a whole heap and heck of a lot, so hopefully I can use that on the Hush floor. No claw machine, but a little bit more cash under my belt. And you know what? I'll play you out a little bit, because why not? Hell yeah. Plus, we can use the Polaroid in order to do this a bit more. So hell yeah, look at this. Look at all this cash, baby. I love this. This is dope. And we got a blood bag as well. Incredible. Sweet. There is 93 schmecks for ya boy. Let's keep going this way, because this is definitely going to be where my boss is at. Hit him with the ricocheting tears, baby. And we did get a tarot card from that champion enemy. What did we get? Hierophant. Okay. More HP. Also got bad gas and a charged key. I don't really need that, but we'll go this way. Boss should just be over here a little bit of a ways, and then we should be good to go, man. I don't know what time we're at. I'm refusing to check because I just want to, I want to be surprised and see if we end up making it to Hush, because I don't know if that's going to happen, but it would be nice if we did. Come on, buddy. There you go. Here comes all the tears, and it lives, and it dies. Oh, 7 Gamer. We did get an Age of the Deal, and we did get Hush. Forge. I'm going to roll this. It's a good item, but I don't need it, so we roll. Hey, we got the wave up, baby. I wish I could re-roll that key piece, but alas, I cannot. So instead, we'll just make our way over to Hush. Let's do it. Curse of the Blind. Oh, goodness gracious me. Well, we do have a... it's not Black Candle. What a flippin' shame, dude. But no matter. We can just buy out the shop here. Get everything that we need. We buy that for a black heart. Hit this. It is Amnesia. Good that we got that on this floor and not, you know, the chest floor. Because at least on this floor, I don't need it. So it's fine. Pop the stars card so we can get in one of these item rooms for free. Take the bottom one. It is Bob's Rotten Hand. I believe that... Ooh! And 120 volt. Nice. I believe that is going to shoot out an Ipecac tier whenever we take damage, which I am okay with. I don't know how often we're going to be taking damage. We do also have a Holy Mantle, but still probably a good item to have. Better than whatever the other item was. I don't even remember what it was. That's how forgettable that item is. But here we go. Any crawl spaces for you, boy? Doesn't seem to be the case. Any rocks in here? No, sir. So we are going to fight Hush. I think it's probably going to be a time lapse. So enjoy, and I will see you guys in just a second. Let's get it. There we go! Hush doth been defeated, my friends. A bit longer than I would have anticipated, but I think it was also in part due to the lag that I was accruing throughout firing infinity tears at Hush all at once. I did finally manage to make some time for myself to play some Deadlock, get back on the saddle again, as it were. Now, I haven't been playing a lot of ranked. I'm sure those of you who know, who have been watching the videos, will know that I've only got 3 characters available in ranked right now. So I'm in the process of trying to get access to more characters in Deadlock ranked. Because essentially, for those of you who don't know, in order to play Deadlock ranked with a character, you have to get 15 wins in normals mode in order to get access to play them in the ranked mode. And I don't have that at the current moment with most of the characters that I play. Right now I have Graves, I have Hayes, and I have 7 unlocked for ranked. And I'm trying to get a few characters at the current moment. I'm trying to get Dynamo in. I've been waiting a lot as Dynamo, and Dynamo's a very, very fun character, so shout out to him. I've also been trying to get Infernus in, as well as Victor, and I've been very slowly trying to learn the character known as McGinnis in that game. And I'm not very good at McGinnis, although I do find her to be quite fun. I find her to be kind of hard to play. Although her kit is very simple, she's like Torbjorn from Overwatch of Deadlock, where like she spawns a bunch of turrets and the turrets deal damage for you. And I've been really struggling with her as a character. I don't really know why. I think I'm just not used to that kind of a play style inside of Deadlock. So I think I'm gonna play her some more and try and get a little bit more used to her, because I would love to bring her into ranked once I know how to play her, because she seems to be very, very strong in this current meta. And so hopefully I can get a little bit more experience with that character under my belt, and then I can bring her into ranked and do some fun stuff. I mean, I'm currently still stuck at rat rank in Deadlock. Like I am washed in Deadlock right now, all right? I was almost like Archon in Deadlock, and then the new rank system came out and it put me in hell. And so I've been trying to figure out how to get out of hell. But like I said, in order to do that, I do want to bring more characters into ranked, and so I've been playing a lot more normals. And the bad part about normals is that a lot of people in normals simply do not try to win the game, and they just mess around, or they're like DC or something like that. And so most of the time I'm not winning. Even if I like win my lane, I am still absolutely in purgatory in that game, and there's like a 0% chance that I get a win. And so it sucks. And it's kind of hard in Deadlock, at least for me, to like 1v what is that, 1v11 as it were. And so I have not been getting those kind of wins, because like I'm not the best player in the world. Heart limit plus 10. What? Yeah. Okay, sure, why not? I'll roll these. I don't really need Eden's Blessing. It's a great item, don't get me wrong, but in the context of what we're doing, I just don't need it, because I'm already at soft tier cap, and I use this file for mod showcases anyways, so we're kind of all good. Now, I've only got 4 luck, so I think all I'm realistically gonna do is get charges to re-roll that spawn room until we get rid of all of those items in there, and then we'll probably just fight Megastan. I have no interest in fighting Blue Baby, because there's not really a point right now, so instead, we'll just take care of all these fellas, hopefully get enough charges for our de-sizzle. There's a chest right there. Nice. With Mom's Bruh. Don't really need it, but thanks anyways. But yeah, once we exhaust that spawn room, I think we're pretty much good to just fight Megastan and go from there. And maybe, just maybe, fight Delirium, although I haven't decided yet. You know, we did do Delirium yesterday, so maybe we just ended on Megastan today. Ooh, nice. And instead, we just full clear the chest, because like, why not? This is my secret room over to the right. Ow! Baby, I'm praying on you tonight. Hunt you down, eat you alive. You know, my favorite thing in Deadlock for the longest time was playing as Silver, who turns into a wolf with her ultimate, and every time my ultimate came up, I would just turn my mic on open mic and just play Animals by Maroon 5 in my open mic. It was a good time. I don't really like Silver that much. I don't find her that enjoyable to play. Broke a TV. No, I don't really need that. I also don't really need the Dogma item, so I think I'm kind of good. But yeah, I do think that we're gonna have to tweak the range on this item a little bit, because I'm not the biggest fan of the fact that it has like an infinite range. I am trying this item out for the first time. I was sent a bunch of test footage and I was like, this looks pretty good. We can attempt this here on the channel. And so this is my first time actually playing with the item fully, and I have some suggestions, I should say, for this item, I guess, is what I'll say. But let's go and reroll the spawn again, because I believe there's 2 items in there still, which is better than 1. We'll get Moth and... Oh, when another terror was used, spawn the Fool. Every level changed the effect of the Fool used by the amount of times used. But it says every floor it changes. Or does it mean like... hang on, hold up. Because like, if we use it here, it's gonna teleport us to spawn. Let's pop the sun card, and then we can do this, and we can go back. It does... Okay, so it does work on the same floor. I thought it meant like, if you use it, it's gonna take effect on the next floor, but no, I was incorrect. But if we use that 4 times, I think it said, we will get a teleport to our Ultra Secret, which could have a Sacred Heart in it. That'd be kind of sweet, wouldn't it? Homing plus the ricocheting tears is kind of nice. Boom. More bombs, I take. We take! Hello, mega fatties. Time for you to die. Time for you to bounce between each other. Boom, boom, baby. Boom, boom. Chest here. Yuck heart. Don't need it. We leave it instead. All right, let's go grab our last charge over here, and then we'll roll that spawn room one more time. And we'll hit a nice... Oh, there's only 1 item here, but we'll hit a nice roll. We'll get rocket in a jar. That is fine. And you know what? If we are going to end on Megastan, I do not mind at all with just going straight up, full clearing the chest, fighting Blue Baby as well, and then we'll fight Megastan, and then that'll be a run. I do not need that. That item is stinky, hot, poopy garbage, and I hate it, actually. It's literal poop. So I'm good. Instead, we doth make our way over to the Blue Baba fight. Please die. Bone of Temperance. Bouncing tears sets tears falling speed to 0. Tap control to stop tears. Double tap to recycle them. Oh, so this is what this item does. I never read it before. Remember that, chat? But hey, we got more bouncing tears. More bouncing tears on top of our already bouncing tears is kind of funny. I will look for the super secret, but we are just going to take out Blue Baby, and then we are going to fight Mega Stan, and I think, honestly, that's going to be a run. Oh, yeah, look at that. We can suck all of our tears back up, and then it's going to give us a fire rate increase. Dude, cool. I like that. Nice. All right, let's go find our super secret. Should be around here somewhere. It is, yeah, up here. Nice. What do we got? Mini batteries. We can hit some more rerolls. No. No. All right, that's all the rolls we got, fellas. Let's go and fight Mega Staniel. Let's call this a run. We got our Star of Bethlehem on scene, on deck, as you know. Let's cook up a storm and shred this bad boy. We just keep recalling our tears. Also, Lodestone, go burr. Oh my god, dude. That is actually insane. Holy smokes. Look at this fire rate increase. It's a 5 fire rate increase inside of the Star of Bethlehem by recalling our tears. That is insane, dude. It wears off really quickly, but the fact that we can just continuously do it is, like, insanely nice and, like, very based. Bro got one tapped. Holy. The ricocheting into the mini tears, into the ricocheting into the mini tears. Nobody does it quite like Rome live, baby. Oh, my God. Let's take care of Mega Stan Phase 2, and we can call this a flippin' run, fellas. Take him out, baby. Hit him with the Biden blast. Hit him with the Joe Biden. Hit him with the Joe Biden. There we go, fellas. That was Cricket's Brain from Rome's Rig Emporium. The new item that, if you guys are interested enough, we'll be releasing at 55,000. Otherwise, I'll pick another item that we've already showcased before here on the channel. Also, the answer for today's riddle was Jar of Wisps. So if you guessed correctly, congratulations. GG's, everybody. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for you. If you did, 3 things you can do for me. You can leave a like on this video if you liked it. You can dislike it if you disliked it. You can subscribe if you're new to the channel and you don't want to miss an upload. And if you want to see some of these runs in a live setting, again, watch them over on YouTube, or you can follow me over on Twitch. I'll put the name on screen and the link in the description below. However, until next time, take care and stay safe, my friends. Bye!